What's Gucci though? So first and foremost, if you guys are not subscribed to the Game Station, they uploaded a video called TGS is out of money, and I made a guest appearance or had a cameo. I don't know what the fuck the term is, but if you watch all the way through, you'll see me at the very end. So go check that out. The annotation is on the screen right now. But we have more important things at hand. Today I have a battle against my boy pokeaimMD, very strong trainer indeed. And you know, me and him battle all the time, and we haven't battled on Wi-Fi in a while. And I asked the little Skype group I'm in if anybody wanted to battle, and he wanted to battle, so we battled. I said battle about 5-6 times just now. Battle! Okay, so I have a rain team. It's not really a rain team, but as a matter of fact, there's really not one Pokemon on my team that benefits from the rain, except for maybe Jirachi because it does have Thunder. But other than that, there's not one Pokemon on my team. Okay, maybe Rotom as well because it has Hydro Pump and, you know, Stab with the rain boost is pretty damn strong, but I don't even use Hydro Pump with my Rotom here, so I'm going to say I have no advantage with any of the Pokemon on the field right now. So he's using, you know, some weird team. He has a Skarmory, probably a Stealth Rocks and Spikes or some shit, or maybe just Stealth Rocks. He has a Tentacruel, so that's going to be a problem when I set up my own Stealth Rocks because of the Volcarona, blah, 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 blah. Breloom gives my team problems and whatnot, and we will get into the battle now. So this battle, Joey is not, you know, your typical player. He makes moves based on what I really don't even know how to explain that shit. Like if you predict if you play the game a lot and you play Joey like you do most of your opponents, you'll probably lose because of all the dumb shit you'll end up doing. So here's gonna go for the Protect as I go for the Will-O-Wisp. Then he's gonna go for the Toxic Spikes as I go for the Will-O-Wisp. And now I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch, and it's gonna do a pretty decent amount because I do have the Expert Belt on this thing. And I do about, what is that, like 60-70%? It's a pretty good amount. So I'm going to go out to Problem. He's going to go for the Scald, probably predicting me to switch out. And luckily for me, I don't get burned. So here I'm just going to go for the Iron Head because, you know, see, I wanted to go for Thunder, but, you know, the rain's not up and I didn't want to risk missing. So I'm just going to go for the Iron Head. Now here, this was a very good move on his part. His Breloom does give my team problems, and I didn't want to risk staying in with my Jirachi and getting it put to sleep because I actually need my Jirachi to take out his Skarmory later and his Latias. But, you know, I was scared of the Spore. I know I probably should have stayed in and scouted what move he would go for, but I was scared of the Spore, so I switched in my Terrakion just to get poisoned so that if he went for the Spore, I wouldn't do anything, but he predicted that nicely. I was really in a bad spot right there. There's really nothing I could do. Now here I make an incredibly obvious move. I go into my Dragonite, and then predicting him to go out to a Skarmory, I go right out to my Rotom, but he just stays and he uses Seed Bomb again. That was a very, very obvious move. There's really, but at the same time, there's really nothing I could do because I don't have Fire Punch on my Skarmory, on my Dragonite, sorry. And his Skarmory pretty much walls me, so I was trying to catch it with the Volt Switch. But he just stayed in and used Seed Bomb, and there's really nothing I could do right there because I didn't want to lock myself in an Outrage. I had to do it, but it was very obvious. Even I would have stayed in and used Seed Bomb again, so there's really nothing I can say there. So I take out his Tentacruel with a Hydro Pump, and then he's going to take me out with a Dragon Pulse from his Latias. Now I bring in my Goodyear just to go for the Rapid Spin because since his Tentacruel is dead, he won't be able to get up his Toxic Spikes again. So I'm just going to go out to Donphin, use Rapid Spin now, and you know, get those Toxic Spikes out of there. I didn't even get the opportunity to set up my own Stealth Rocks because his Dragon Pulse will 2-hit KO me. So I'm just going to switch out, go to my Politoed, maybe get off a Parasong or maybe a Toxic or whatever, just, you know, just in case he wants to try and get sassy and set up on your boy. But he actually switches out to his Volcarona, which was another obvious move because, you know, his Rapid Spinner is dead, so if I set up my Stealth Rocks, he wouldn't have been able to bring it in safely. So right there, I should have Earthquaked, but that's some next level prediction shit right there. That's a hard prediction to make, to be honest. So I do switch out to my Volcarona. I get up the wow, no, I switch out to my Politoed. God damn, I'm out of it. I switch out to my Politoed. Now I thought he was gonna switch it to his Breloom, so I switched out to my Jirachi, and now he used a substitute on my Jirachi when I could have thundered the shit out of him and paralyzed him. I'm just fucking up because, like I said, if you play Joey like a typical player, you will probably lose because he makes like weird moves. But he did explain every single move he made. At this point, he didn't even care about his Volcarona at all. So he's just letting it die, but I didn't realize that. So I'm playing around it like a dumbass. I go for Parasong. I don't use Protect on this turn, which I should have definitely done. I go for the Scald here, and I break the sub, obviously. And, you know, I could go for Protect next turn, but I'm probably not going to do that because I'm dumb. So yeah, if I remember correctly, I think I switch out to my Donphin just, you know, to get some death fodder out there, and then bring out a big threat and setup and whatnot. And right here, yeah, like I said, I go out to my Donphin and I just let it die. Now, the next move I make, I'm not sure if it was such a bad move, but because I didn't realize that he was trying to death fodder his Volcarona over there. So what I do here is I send out my Dragonite, and obviously Dragonite can set up all over fucking Volcarona all day. And you know, I expected him to switch out because it's at full HP, so it'd be a waste to just waste it like that. Obviously, wow, redundant. It'd be a waste to just let it die, I thought. So I sent out my Jirachi expecting him to switch out, but he actually stays in saying that he wanted to break my multi-scale. And I was like, damn, I can't argue with that. There's nothing I can say to that, because if it's true, it's true. I'm just fucking up, basically. So now I'm going to send out my Heater. And I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance, obviously, because multi-scale is going to allow me to take this Dragon Pulse very nicely. It's only going to do 123 damage. And I do get off the Dragon Dance. Now, because every single prediction I made earlier was completely wrong, I didn't even want to risk going for another Dragon Dance, even though I knew he was going to switch out to a Skarmory. And when he did switch out to a Skarmory, I was like, God damn it! So I ended up going for the Outrage on the Skarmory, and it does absolutely nothing. Actually, that's a good amount. It's about 30%, I'd say. But he's going to go for the Brave Bird here, I believe. Just, you know, get some damage on me, and he's going to do a lot of damage to himself. Now, if I want to have any chance of winning, I need a critical hit, like right now. But I'm not going to get it because, you know, it's a small chance. But if I was on PO right now, I guarantee I would have gotten a critical hit right now. That's just how PO is. PO is stupid. Anyways, I go for another Outrage. It barely lives, but because of the leftovers and whatnot, he's going to live. And he's just going to take me out with a Brave Bird. And my last Pokemon is Politoed, I believe. So that was a good game, Joey. I definitely fucked up many, many times. But then again, I was playing you, so there's really nothing I can say. But yeah, me and Joey play all the time on PO, so you know we're pretty even on PO. But Joey's just strong, so I gotta give him props. So good game. So yeah, go check out pokeaimMD, and also go check out that video that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Joey's link will be in the description, and I might as well leave the link for the video in the description as well. So yeah, doses. And I'm going to E3. Holla at your boy.